Man, my kids flag football practice, taking in the sun, taking in the rays. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? When you get in here, I need you guys to let me know. How does it look? Let me know how it looks. How does it look? How does the service look? It says I'm pumping in 4K, so I'm hoping that it looks pretty clean. What's up with you, Himothy? What's up, my guy? What's up with you, 19 Hoodlum? Appreciate you, my boy, for tapping in. How's it sound? Tell me how it sound, how it look. Where I've been at. What's up, Macho? 9526. What's up with your boy? I just took a little hiatus for a little bit, man. What's up with you, Brian Smith? What's up with you, Darren Sertain? What's up with you, my boy, Sutton? Sutton. I've always, as long as I've known you, I've never said your last name right. Right, I don't think. So I apologize for that, OG. It sounds good. How does it sound? How does it look? Let me know how it sounds and how does it look. Let me know how it sounds and how does it look. Let me know how it sounds and how it looks. So the Dallas Cowboys have been on the move today, boy. They have been on the move. We have been making as Master P would say, we have been making moves with thugs. Chopper City. You know what I'm saying? We've been making moves. What's up with you, Peaches? What's up with you, Macho? Loud and clear, Amanda R. Jones. What's up with you? Appreciate you, everybody, for tapping in. What's up with you, Macho? Let me go through here and say what's up to everybody, man. As I say your name, you guys already know. Please hit that share button. No matter where you are, hit that share button, okay? Hit that share button. Share this content for your boy, please. All right, so let's go. What's up with you, Macho? Appreciate you, boy. What's up with you, Himothy? Appreciate you, my guy. What's up with you, Steven? What's up with you, Macho? See you again. What's up with you, Brian Smith? What's up with you, Darren? What's up with you, Maurice? What's up with the Tranchina man? What's up? Hit that share button. Steven, hit that share button for me, please. Brody, hit that share button. Dave, hit that share button for me. Ricky Bobby, what up with your boy? Hit that share button for me. Donald Bennett, hit that share button for me, please. Gary, what's up, Gary? Hit that share button for me, please. Peaches, what's up with you, auntie? Please say hit that share button. I think I called you auntie, but I'm 43, so you might be little sis. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you over 43. Amanda, and if you are, I apologize, but I just don't think you over there. What's up with you, Amanda? What's up with you, Dave? What's up with you, JR? What's up with you, Chad Cash? What's up with you, Terrell? Terrell, hit that share button for me, please. Harvey, hit that share button for me, please. John, hit that share button for me, please. Kevin Young, what's up with you, sir? Hit that share button for me, please. It's your brethren, West Close. Chris with the bags, what's up with you, sir? Hit that share button. Curtis, what's up with you, Curtis? Hit that share button for me. John Halt, what's up with you, sir? Hit that share button for me. Joshua, hit that share button for me. Thomas Smith, hit that share button for me, sir. Isaac Bruce, hit that. Perez, what's up with you, sir, with the big hat? Hit that share button with you. Ralph, what up with you, Ralph? Appreciate you, sir. Mike Walls, what's up with you? Jimmy Hogan, what up with you, sir? Appreciate you. Williams McClure on YouTube, please hit that share button. That super chat for me, please. Tawan Jean, what's up with you? Appreciate you. T Will, wait, I'm probably saying that wrong. I apologize. T Willa, to Willa. Sal, what's up, Sal? Hit that share button for me, please. Alex, what's up with you, Alex? Tony Davis, what's up with you, Tony? Ralph Castro, what's up, Ralph? Appreciate you. Supreme, what's up with you? Lazarus, what's up with you? Got the big truck on there. Thomas, what's up, Thomas? Appreciate you. I know the outfit is hot, but my boy Thomas got that red and black on. You know what I'm saying? We sent the player to the red and black today. You know what I'm saying? Curtis, thank you. Hey, Curtis, what up with you, man? What up with you, Curtis? Appreciate you. Cedric, comeback veteran, Wayne Sr. What is up, man? What branch of the service are you from? Because I'm Air Force. And anytime I see a veteran, I always got to ask you, are you getting your, I know you getting your money. I know you getting your money. So I ain't even going to ask you. I know you getting your military monies. I know you getting it. Keen, what's up with you, Keen? Hit that share button from me on Facebook. Freddie Love, what's up with you, Freddie Love? Hit that share button. Please hit that share button to all with a name like Freddie Love. I know you sharing it to all the pretty ladies out there. Joshua, what's up with you, sir? Appreciate you. Paul, what up, Paul? Chester, what up, Chester? Appreciate you. Antonio, what up with you? OG, is that triple OG? Yeah, I think that's triple OG. Ray Figueroa, what up with you, sir? Thank you for sharing. Ralph, appreciate you for sharing. David, what's up, David? My guy, Michael, what up, Michael? Appreciate you. Numbhand Niels, appreciate you, my boy Niels, for slapping all the Eagles fans. Appreciate you. See, life didn't hit the Eagles. The life didn't came at the Eagles fans fast, so I'm pretty sure they already, I think they probably already in getting they already slapped. Douglas Allen, what's up with you, my guy? The business cowboy, what's up with you, my boy? He was in the Navy. I was in the Air Force. What's up with you? Hey, if you was in the military, put your branch of service in the comment box right now. I'm Air Force. I'm put it in there. We'll see. There you go. I was Air Force. Bori, what's up, Bori? Bori, you from Puerto Rico? Everybody that I know that's named with Bori is from Puerto Rico. But if I'm not, then hey, I appreciate you. Robert, what up with you, Robert? Buddy, what up with you, buddy? Appreciate you, buddy. JR, I already shouted you out, but it's no problem shouting you out twice. What's up with you? So, man, I thank you for everybody that has hit that share button. Man, let's go ahead and talk about everything that has happened today. Okay, so first thing that happened is the Baltimore Ravens have actually signed Trey Hendrickson. Now, for all I know, there was a huge what is it called? What would I call it? There was a huge like internet presence that they were trying to put as far as the hashtag that they were creating that Boss Cowboy created. What's up, Jesse from the Air Force? That was basically saying bring Trey to Dallas. And to be honest with you, it looks like that is not going to happen. Why? Because Trey Hendrickson has actually signed with the Baltimore Ravens. Now, he signed a 4-year deal worth about $117 million. That puts him at about 27, 28. It's a little bit under $30 million. It's about $28 million a year for a 31-year-old man who's turning 32 in December. Now, I am 43, so who am I to tell someone they're old? But at the same time, what up with you, Chucky? I am also not in the NFL trying to get paid $30 million. So I can't say something about that. You know what I mean? Now, to a degree, did I want Trey? Yes. I want all the good players. I want all the good players on my team. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with getting all the good players. But at the same time, you got to remember, you got to pay these guys. And to be honest with you, coming off of an injury and wanting $27 million, and you got to think like this. He's going to, when this contract, he's going to be 32 this year, right? So he's going to be 32 first year, 33 second year, 34 third year, and 35 on the fourth year. I'm just telling you like this. I don't know too many people over the age of 32 years old that's getting 10 plus sacks. Now, I know there's some one-offs out there and there are some anomalies out there. But when you sign a contract, you're not signing a contract for what he can do this year. You're signing a contract based off what he can do off the duration of the contract. And to be honest with you, I think it's very hard unless you have some very high-end pieces to surround him with the Dallas Cowboys do not have. I think it's very hard to imagine him playing at that type of level at that age. And I'm just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being totally honest with you. It's very, very hard for me to think that is something that's going to be possible. And to be honest with you, at that type of money, you almost want some type of guarantee. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas Cowboys have always been a team that has valued youth. You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame him in this situation. Do I believe he would have made us a better team this year? Yes, but do I believe he would have finished the duration of that contract? No, I don't. I don't. Now, the Ravens, they have pieces on that team. They have some current All Pros already. Let me have it real quick. Lim has pretty good. He only played 7 games last year. I know. So it's very hard for me to believe that he is going to be able to, for the Ravens. I mean, listen, for the Cowboys, it's very hard for me to believe that the Cowboys would get max value on him at that type of age, especially without the pieces that are around him. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think coming to the Dallas Cowboys, if you're Trey Hendrickson, you definitely want more money. Why? Because listen, listen to me. It's a difference between going to a team that is already known to have good defense and a team that's already known to put pieces around it. So when you're Trey, you're going in there with the expectation of knowing that you're not going to be all in. But when he comes to Dallas, if he was to come to Dallas, he would have to know that he's coming here to be all it. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier for him to take, even though he took $27 million to go to Baltimore, I'm pretty goddamn sure if he was going to come to Dallas, he was going to want more. You want to know why? Because people pay you based on your responsibility and they pay you based on what they feel that you're going to be able to bring to this team and what you're going to be able to do. So if you feel that if he has to do more in Dallas than he would have to do in Baltimore, then obviously his agent would want more money. You know what I'm saying? That just makes more sense. It's just like if you went to if you went and got a job at a cook and you said you was cooking for 200 people, you would want more money versus if you had to go cook for 15 to 20 people, right? Yeah, you're doing the same job, but you're doing more at the job. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I think if he would have went to Dallas, I feel like the contract that he got for the Ravens, I think it would have been more. He would have demanded more for the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. I believe he would have wanted more. If he would have come to Dallas, he would have for sure had to been over a $30 million player. Why? Because his responsibility is going to be more in Dallas. Why? Because we have a worse defense than the Baltimore Ravens. I'm just going to say it. We have a worse defense. You know what I'm saying? So making it make sense, Baltimore gets him. They have pieces there to take CJ Mosley. They have a bunch of pieces there that can help him extend his career, where the Dallas Cowboys just flat out don't. I'm just being honest with you. What's up with you, Curtis? Curtis? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my thoughts on him. All right. Now let's also talk about pivoting to the next subject. That leads me into Mr. Maxx Crosby. What does that now say about Mr. Maxx Crosby? Because Maxx Crosby is currently back on the Raiders. He's back. He's currently back on the Raiders, right? Now, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, now that we're not going to get Trey, we think we should go get Maxx Crosby. Now, these are my thoughts on Maxx Crosby. Well, let's talk about what actually happened. He supposedly got traded to the Baltimore Ravens, which the Baltimore Ravens ended up backing up out of the trade. Now, the reason they said they backed out of the trade was because they said they said that he did not pass their physical. You know what I'm saying? He did not pass their physical. Now, one thing about physicals that we got to understand is team physicals are based all on different things. You know what I'm saying? They're all based on different things. You know what I'm saying? So what does that mean? That means what the Dallas Cowboys are going to look for on a physical may not and probably won't be the same thing that the Baltimore Ravens are looking at a physical. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. It's hard for me to even believe that the Baltimore Ravens would think that he would be even passing a physical, considering that he just had MCL surgery in January. Like, he literally just had surgery in January. And let's just be real. January is only half of a month away. You know what I'm saying? So for them to even try to sell us on the fact that he passed a physical is almost like, that's almost sounding impossible. Like, right? That's almost sounding impossible. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the dude just came off. He literally just came off surgery. He just got out of surgery at the end of January. So Every team, now listen to me, every team knew that, just like everybody in the world knew that. That's why I was more surprised at Maxx Crosby passing a physical than him failing one. Because I'm gonna keep it real with you, passing a physical sounds more real. Failing a physical after a month of surgery sounds more realistic than passing one. You know what I'm saying? Someone said it wasn't his current injury. They knew about it in the timeline. Him would hold it. Yeah, you listen to me. We can always say I think the only people that are gonna know the actual truth with Maxx Crosby is the people that actually did it. You know what I'm saying? The teams that were actually involved in it. You know what I'm saying? So my thoughts is this right here. Like, even I'm just talk about what we know. What we know is this. I don't believe in any way that he was going to be able to pass a physical, like a standard physical. And if you look at the video that he did on Instagram where he's out there running around, he's not even really running around. He's literally just standing, bouncing a basketball. Now, people said there's a video of him pouncing a basketball and dunking and doing some whole stuff. I haven't seen the video. I have yet to see that video. You know what I'm saying? So my question to anybody else is, where's that video at? You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you this, even if he was, those are still not football related things. Now, the only caveat I would say about Maxx Crosby is he is only 28 years old. So do I believe that he can return to be the guy that he was? Yes, I definitely believe he is. I definitely believe he can. But when you're asking for a first round pick, basically meaning you're not going to have a first round pick in this draft, you definitely want to be able to get the most you can out of him this year. You know what I'm saying? And so, in my opinion, I think the Baltimore Ravens didn't necessarily do it, because listen to me, they always knew that Trey Hendrickson was a free agent too. So all these people that are saying, oh, they just ditched him because they wanted to go get, listen to me, Trey Hendrickson's been a free agent he's been available for some time now. You know what I'm saying? So they could have actually got Trey before they got Maxx Crosby. And to be honest with you, do they have the money? For all the people that say the Cowboys ain't got the money, then how the hell did Baltimore say that they had the money to go get both of them? You know what I'm saying? Someone says that meniscus is not hard to recover from. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I tore my meniscus, and I'm not saying it's not hard. It's definitely not hard to recover from, but it's definitely hard to recover from one in a month. And that was the question that needed to be asked. You know what I'm saying? Is he recovered from one in a month? And to think that he's recovered from one in a month, that's hard for me to believe. That's hard for me to believe. You know what I'm saying? But what are my thoughts on Maxx Crosby coming to Dallas? My thoughts on Maxx Crosby coming to Dallas is, hey, I am still very much open to it. TJ, what are you doing? Yeah, so I'm not like, that's my, if I'm gonna be giving away a first round pick for a dude, bro, I have to know that things, because you got to think like this. I can just go draft a guy at 12. I can just go draft a guy that can play this year, right? Someone says Baltimore did that on purpose. They said they wanted Crosby, but really wanted Hendry and didn't want Dallas to get him. I don't think that's necessarily, because you don't got to do that. Like, you don't have to. I don't think they don't have to do that, any of that. They didn't have to not want the Dallas Cowboys to not get him. Like, what is we talking about? Like, Trey Hendrickson has been a free agent since the season's been over. If anybody wanted him, they could have just went and got him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think and I'm gonna tell you this right here. Teams don't care about the Dallas Cowboys. We ain't made the playoffs in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think teams care too much about the Dallas Cowboys as far as they care about other teams in their division. You know what I'm saying? And from what I heard, they said they wanted both of them. Now, I don't believe they definitely wanted both of them. I think they're just saying that just to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to seem like they, did what they did. But honestly, at the end of the day, man, Baltimore, I love the fact that Baltimore made a decision. And guess what? They didn't agree with the decision, so they corrected it. They didn't make a trade for a guy and hope that it worked out. They went and got the guy that they actually wanted. And the thing I loved about Baltimore is they don't care about how everybody else feels. You want to know why? Because Baltimore knows that in a couple weeks you're going to forget about all this anyway. Or as soon as Trey Hendrickson makes his first sack, you're going to forget about all this anyway. Why? Because fans are fickle. That's why. They have short memories. and success tends to help you do that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, I'm just a guy talking Cowboy content. What's y'all thoughts on it? Y'all still want him? Do y'all still want him? Let me know. Um, someone says Hendricks. Someone said Hendricks some 10 games last year and had a hip surgery. Facts. So it's the same thing for the most part. Aaron says it says to have this big conversation about Big Max. It seems like it's promising. You can't stop having a conversation about him. Really, what are we talking about? We're talking about what's relevant in football right now. Twyla says, I thought they said Crosby wanted to stay in Oakland. Well, I'm pretty sure the Raiders want to stay in Oakland, but they moved to Las Vegas. But I'm just playing with you. But yeah, I mean, of course he's gonna stay it now. Why? Because he ain't really got no choice. Um, I'm at a high school football field, so I'm not smoking on nothing. And to be honest with you, I've cut down on a lot of my smoking. I still be selling it, but I don't smoke it as much. Baltimore did this on purpose. Somebody said Baltimore did this on purpose. They wanted Cowboys, but they really wanted Hendricks and didn't want Dallas to get him. I don't really think they care. I don't think Baltimore really cares about what the Cowboys do. We're not even in the same division with them, nor do we even play them. So I don't really think they really care too much. You know what I'm saying? I know we care about the Dallas Cowboys and they're everything to us, but the Dallas Cowboys aren't really anybody to anybody else. We ain't made the playoffs in 2 years. Tony says, why should we trade a first round pick and a new why should we trade a first and a new third for Crosby of our if our own doctors passed on him? Oh yeah. I forgot to update on that. Well, you guys know that the doctors who performed the physical, Dr. Dan Cooper, one of the doctors that performed the surgery, not the surgery, but the physical on him, is actually a Dallas Cowboy doctor. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna tell you this right here. Legally, the doctor, because of the hypocritical act, legally he can't actually say anything to the Dallas Cowboys. And if he did, and it's found out that he did say something about that, he could actually lose. He could get sued for that because whenever you go to a doctor, there is an oath that you have that they are not supposed to disclose your personal information, and that would be his personal information. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how that works, but I mean, we all know the insider trading happens, and then we all know it works. You know what I'm saying? Somebody says Ravens panicked after. Let me say Ravens panicked after losing all them players after the Crosby deal, and was like, "Yo, technically, it's not on paper. I'm out." Facts. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually think that was part of it. To be honest with you, after all those players that they lost in free agency dipped off, I definitely believe that that had something to do with it. And you guys got to remember, the Baltimore Ravens didn't do anything illegal because in the last 3 days, the first 2 days of training camp, that is called legal tampering. So basically, you can make deals and you can say things, but it wasn't actually on paper. You know what I'm saying? So technically, the Baltimore Ravens didn't do anything but change their mind. Ooh. They didn't do anything but change their mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to be honest with you, I think this might be the trend of things to come. Like teams will probably, I don't. Whenever a team does one thing, you always see other teams doing it. So don't be surprised. And I'm gonna tell you this: with legal tampering, with the NFL giving this area of legal tampering now, you're gonna see more of this. You're gonna see more of this. You're gonna see teams do big trades, and then or talk about doing a big old trade, or even say we're gonna do a big trade, and then guess what? They lose players unexpectedly that they were not expecting to lose, and then guess what they do? They renege on it, and you can legally do it. You know what I'm saying? Little baby, what up with you, man? He says, I wouldn't trade for Maxx Crosby, not no more, because they was asking for too much. Plus, he's coming off of an injury and he's older. Well, Max is not old. He's 28. So I don't know if that's older. I know he might turn 29 in this season, but that's not that's not technically older. Older, we start talking about like 30. So I definitely think that Max still got a couple good, I think Max would be able to finish this contract off. You give him a 4-year deal, I think he would give you a return on your investment. I believe he would. You know what I'm saying? Because he's younger, and then his injury is not as. Bro, catch the ball. So boom, there we go. Chris Bag says the only thing that made this a bad thing is people picking players they didn't want to. Mhm. This is good. TJ, hold up real quick. Mm, that's a good question. Would I take Joey Bosa and Bobby Wagner? Yes, but Bobby Wagner's not available because he just re-signed with the Washington Commanders. Yeah, he just re-signed with the Washington Commanders. Um, Bosa can be a good 3-4 pickup. Yeah, I believe so too. Bosa's available. He's available. Von Miller's also available too. So I would be interested in. I mean, for the prices right, I'd be interested in both those guys. Because in the 3-4 defense, you're going to be moving a bunch of guys around anyway, and you need linebackers that can stand up. You know what I'm saying? So I would be interested in both of them. The price is right. I'd be interested in Bosa. Bosa's been hurt a lot too, though. That's why I say if the price was right. You know what I'm saying? He, in my opinion, he's like a Jadeveon Clowney. Like he's a guy that's going to be coming off the couch. You're going to mix him with another guy. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to get some production out of him. But if I could get 7-8 sacks out of a Joey Bosa, I think I would accept that. You know what I'm saying? Greenlaw, Greenlaw is in the same book as Bosa, meaning that, well, Greenlaw, he stay injured. I ain't gonna lie. But would I take a flyer on him? Yes, if he's healthy and the money was right on a 1-year deal like Clowney. Yeah, I would do it because it's not costing me anything. You know what I'm saying? Von Miller is old, but he would be a situational pass rusher. So what does that mean? That means he wouldn't be on the field all game. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be on the field all game. He'd be a situational pass rusher, and that's what you need in a 3-4 defense. Why? Because you're going to have 3 down linemen and you're going to have 4 linebackers. And two of those linebackers on the outside are more or less pass rushers standing up. Greenlaw, like I said, I like Greenlaw, but Greenlaw's in the same category as Bosa. You know what I'm saying? Where I believe that, in a 1-year deal, I would take Bosa. I would. But the thing about it is, it's like there's nothing I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? If he doesn't pan out, I can always release him. If he gets hurt, I can always release him on a 1-year deal. This isn't the guy that's looking for multiple years or anything like that. Jerry says neither one of them, they're all washed up. I mean, that's why I say situational overthrow him. Oh, these are all guys that I say in a situational situation, I would be okay with him. What's up, Brandon? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me see if I got a picture of OSA. What are y'all thoughts? Y'all still want him or what? I know y'all still want him. I know y'all still want him. So what's up, man? Put it in the comment box. Do y'all is it still Max to Dallas? Is it still Max to Dallas? Uh, let me say, hey, there goes something. Listen to me. I know it's a lot of people that's gonna say, I told y'all so, I told you so, but man, I told y'all so when it come to OSA Digazora. I'm just being honest with y'all. I told you the Cowboys was gonna look to trade him. Like I've been talking about. Now, listen, I never said that the Cowboys should trade him, but I have been saying that I felt like the Cowboys were going to trade him simply because the Dallas Cowboys have 3 defensive tackles. They had 3 defensive tackles who were all making $20 million each. That's $60 million in a 3 tech. And in a 3-4 defense, you really don't even need a 3 tech. You need a 1 tech. You know what I'm saying? So, and you need bigger bodies. Osa Digazora was the smaller one of the bodies. Now, he was also the younger He's younger than Quinn. He's also younger than those guys, but at the same time, he's also smaller. And when you're looking in a 3-4 base defense, you want big bodies on the defensive line. Why? Because you only have 3 of them. You don't have 4. And Osa, in my opinion, has always been more of a pass rush defensive tackle. He hasn't really been like a run stopping defensive tackle. And to be honest with you, at $20 million a year, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a guy who can stop the run and get to the passer. Now, the reason why you were able to trade Osa Odighizuwa is because he is a good player. Like, he is a good player. You know what I'm saying? He is a good player. And you're absolutely right, Al. He had value. That's why they were able to get a 3rd-round pick for him. Like, Osa, you were able to get a 3rd-round pick. And think about this. Osa is on a deal which has him in contract for the next 3 years. So for the San Francisco 49ers, this was a good move for them. Like, this was a good move for the San Francisco 49ers. Sam, I love what my boy Sam just said. That's a great example. My boy Sam says in a 3-4 defense, you want semi trucks, not F1, not F250s. The F250 a big truck though. I like them, especially when they lift them up. But yeah, you want semi trucks. You want big, huge guys. You want big, huge guys. When it comes to when a 3-4 defense, that's why we went and got the one kid. I forget his name, the defensive tackle. I can't even. Big O. That's all I'm gonna say his name. I don't want to mess his name up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like you want big old guys. Why? Because there's only 3 of them. You want 3 of them. But OC was solid though. OC was solid. I believe he's worth $20 million. I believe you're worth whatever someone's willing to pay you. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's any value chart that says someone's worth this or someone's not worth this. I'm a type of guy that believes you are worth whatever someone wants to pay you. You know what I'm saying? So was he worth $20 million a year? Yes, he was, because the Dallas Cowboys was willing to pay it. And guess what? The San Francisco 49ers are willing to pay it now. So yes, he was worth it. But yes or no? Are you guys mad about the OC trade? Let me know. Let me know. Are you guys happy or sad? Are you guys happy or sad about the OC Odighizuwa trade? Put it in the comment box. Let me know. Jennifer Myers, no. Ryan Smith, what's up with you? Ryan says no, he's not. He wasn't excited about the trade. Jeremy says yes. Someone says he's more confused about the Solomon Thomas trade. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all, no. Solomon Thomas, not him. Solomon Thomas was traded today to the Tennessee Titans for a 7th-round pick. Basically, that's just getting a guy off your team. I'm just keeping it real with you. That's just getting a guy off your team. I don't know how much money he was supposed to make this year, but when you trade a dude for a 7th-round pick, that's basically just getting a guy off your team. I'm just being all the way 100 with you. You're literally just your main objective was to get a guy off your team, and that's what you did. Like, that's what they did. They got him off our team for a 7th-round pick, because most 7th-round picks don't even make the team in the NFL. So you trade a guy who made your team last year for a guy for a 7th-round pick that has a very, very slim chance of making your team. Yeah, you were just trying to get Solomon Thomas off your team. You know, maybe I think it was more of it was probably a money move. They could have released him. They probably could have released him and ate some money, or you can trade him and keep the money and get a pick for it. You know what I'm saying? It was the Cowboys' way of getting rid of somebody and getting something in return. It's like taking your trash out, and when you take your trash out, you see a brand new stereo system in the trash can. You say, hey, and you pull it out. You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys was probably going to empty the trash anyway and get rid of him anyway. Instead of doing that, they were able to get something for him. You know what I'm saying? I just got here. Don't know if you had already said it, but how much money do we have saved by cutting? We didn't cut Osa. We traded him. You know what I'm saying? We didn't cut him. We traded him. So to be honest with you, I don't know if we save any money this year. I'm pretty sure we'll save some money next year. But I don't know if we saved any money this year though, because we didn't actually cut him. We traded him. Is Dak gonna have it all together this year? He beefing with his baby mama. I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. Listen to me. I think it's weird. I was gonna speak on. I was gonna make a video on it, but then I was like, damn, if I make a video on it, I'm literally doing the exact same thing that I hate when other people do. Listen, I think it's corny as hell to be talking about someone's baby mama or talking about what. There's two things you don't talk about: someone's family and if someone's going through cases. Them two things you don't talk about because it ain't none of your damn business. You know what I'm saying? It ain't none of your damn business. And I'm gonna tell you this right here: if you don't think these NFL players got hoes, they got hoes, man. They got female. They got all types of random stuff that they have, man. And guess what? They deal with it. They deal with it each and every day. You know, who's listen to me, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Who's to say that Dak Prescott's even beefing with her? Because a lot of times, you know what people do? They make up news. Unless you know Dak Prescott personally, it's hard to speak on someone's personal life. That's what that's what I say. If you don't know someone personally, how are you speaking on their personal life? Because they could be doing just fine, and we don't even. And they, you know what I mean? They could literally be doing just fine, and we just not know about it. West, the OSA trade had to be done. That's what they were paying Clark and Williams, and OSA got the extension. Yeah, I knew it was. Listen to me. I was the one that told y'all I thought he was going to get traded. I actually said I believe one of the defensive tackles is going to get traded, and I figured it was going to be OSA because he's not better than Clenny Clark or Williams, and they traded for Williams, so that means they have assets that are still tied up in him, and then they traded for OSA. They traded for both those players. They traded for Clenny Clark and for Quentin Williams. So they have assets that they gave up for those guys. So there's more invested in him than just OSA being money. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Somebody said, by the way, said TH, I don't really care about anything that I don't mean either. Somebody said we got $4.5 million in cap space by trading him, which isn't much. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you, Rod? Appreciate you. Tukey Williams says, y'all kill me with all this shit. I don't give a fuck about a man's marriage. Hell, it's all about football with me. Thank you, Tootie. Thank you. You absolutely goddamn right, man. I don't want nobody digging in my business just as much as Dak don't want you digging in his, man. I think it's weird when people start posting that type of stuff, man. I think that's weird, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just weird, bruh. Like there's so much stuff that you could be posting and talking about versus talking about somebody's personal life. Realistically, let's talk about some questions. Realistically, do you see us getting Fred Warner? I can see the Cowboys getting Fred Warner if he's available, because if he is available, I'm definitely gonna be asking for him. Dropping the football. It takes the kids from the Giant. He wears number 5. I think his name's Kayvon Thibodeau. I mean, this is the thing. I like Kayvon Thibodeau as a player, but I also feel like if you want to go get him from a divisional team, I feel like you're gonna have to pay a ton of money. I think you're gonna have to pay it. And this is the thing, because you got to remember, if the Giants trade him to a team in their division, that means they're gonna have to play him 2 times a year. So if you're the Giants, why would you set yourself up like that? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to be trading someone that you're going to have to play 2 times a year, the amount of the whatever you want is going to be more than what you're going to want from another team. If you're the Giants, you trade him to someone in a whole nother division because you don't want him to be the reason that holds you back from something else. But Fred Warner, I could definitely see it. Why? Because he's the best linebacker in football, in my opinion, when he's healthy. And for the most part, he's been healthy. He just wasn't healthy last year. And a middle linebacker is more of a read and react guy versus a Maxx Crosby who's actually going to be attacking on every play. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to do questions and answers for the next 20 minutes. They says so put any question you want and I'm going to expound on it and give y'all some good answers. Who would be our corner in the upcoming seasons? Deron Bland, who needs to have a really good season this year. Or his ass gonna be gone too. Deron Bland. Who gonna be my boundary corners? I have no clue. And they might even be on the team already, but I don't know. They ain't made enough plays for me to know who these dudes are, so I don't know. Give them a third, and they want a fourth. They want a fourth, so the 49ers are legitimately trying to trade Fred Warner. Tootie, listen to me. You can be a real Dallas Cowboy. If you listen to me, down talking a team don't mean you're not a fan. I'm pretty sure there's people in your family that you down talk about and that you just flat out don't like. And guess what? You're still related. It don't change the fact that when you wake up, you're still related to them. That's just life, man. You don't have to be a fan of something. You don't have to like. You can love something and not like it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like you can literally love something and not like it. I love the Cowboys, but there's a lot of stuff the Cowboys don't do that I just don't like. I don't agree with. Doesn't mean I'm not a fan. You know what I'm saying? Just because and being a fan don't mean you have to agree with everything too. You know what I mean? That just means you're a human being. Fred Warner did not play for Denver. He played for the 49ers. Fred Warner's been their middle linebacker for the last since he's got drafted out of Washington. Jennifer, if you ask me a question like that again, I'm going to block you. Okay? How do you like the move made to acquire our new safety? 4 seconds. This is the thing, man. I'm gonna keep it real. He's gonna be your starting safety. I'm hoping that he's here to replace Malik Hooker because, listen, Malik Hooker, been in the league 10 years. He was injured for 2 of them years. I think he's on his way out the door. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I think the PJ guy, the other guy from Denver, I think Donovan Wilson's better than him. I just think Donovan Wilson had a bad year. You know what I'm saying? But I think that he's better than him. You know what I'm saying? If not Crosby, then who? Shit, anybody. Shoot, anybody. I'm sorry. Anybody. Who's going to be your quarterback number 2? It doesn't matter because whoever's playing quarterback number 2, if he's playing and starting, that means our season's over. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with you. What's up with you, DJ Lips, Slims? What's up with you, my guy? Appreciate you, my boy. Why are we switching to a 3-4 when linebackers are the weakest position beside tight ends? I'm going to keep it real with you. That is a great point. And I'm going to keep it real. I don't think, listen to me. Why would you switch your defense in the first year of being the defensive coordinator? I think that's crazy too. That's a big risk as well. You know what I'm saying? Can we throw the ball to somebody else? The dude didn't drop the ball 4 times, bro. But yeah, man, like, I think the Cowboy, I do believe that is a risk. You know what I'm saying? And because a lot of times when you make changes like that, especially wholesale changes, you need to have the athletes first. If the Dallas Cowboys are switching to a 3-4 defense, we need to have the athletes first. You know what I'm saying? So, if we are switching to a 3-4 defense. So with a 3-4 defense, you need more linebackers than anything. And it doesn't sound like the Dallas Cowboys, if you've been seeing, have been signing and have been actively going after linebackers. Like we've been going after pass rushers. You would almost think we're still going to be running a 4-3 defense because the moves that we've made are not conducive to us switching our defense to a 3-4. Because with a 3-4, you need more linebackers. You need 4 to be on the field to begin with. So you really need 6 linebackers you need 6 because you're going to rotate. I know we talking about defense, but Trent Williams up for grab, left tackle. The Dallas Cowboys just signed a left tackle, and they signed him for really, really cheap. And they signed him on day 1. So I kind of feel like the guy that we just got, I forget his name, and technically he made a play for me, so I don't have to technically know his name. But the guy that we just signed at left tackle, I believe he's going to be your starting left tackle. And if he wasn't, I don't see why they would have brought him in. You know what I'm saying? He's 340 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Dude's huge. But Trent Williams is a Hall of Fame. He's going to be a first-time Hall of Famer. So am I interested? Hell yes, I'm interested. Hell yes, I'm interested. Go get it. Go get it, Carmen. Demetrius Lockett says, I think it's good mood to go ahead. I think it's a good mood to go ahead and go 3-4 in his final year. I think it's a good move to go ahead and go 3-4. And his final years don't wait. We already seen you last year, dude. I don't know who you're talking about. Does this draft have really defensive players? I'm assuming it's asking, do this draft have a lot of defensive players? I think it has. Listen to me. The draft is the same every year. It has a bunch of players that you're projecting to be good, and there's a bunch of players that you're projecting to be bad. You know what I'm saying? And you never know what they're going to do until they actually physically play. You know what I'm saying? Someone says we need two edge linebackers, in my opinion. Facts. That's why I said Bosa and Maxx Crosby. And that's why I said I was down for Bosa and I liked it Bosa and Von Miller, because both of those dudes are guys who have always played in a 3-4 base defense, and they're just going to be rushing the passer. That's all they're going to be doing. They're not even trying to do anything else. On obvious run plays, they're going to be on the sidelines. But that's why I said you need 6 linebackers when you run a 3-4, because you have 2 guys that are only going to really play on obvious pass rush plays. Go get him. Someone said heavy nickel defense coming. Well, with the NFL, listen to me. Every team has 3 wide receivers that can go vertical typically. So you're always going to basically have 3 corners on the field at some point anyway. Would you trade Osa for Trent? You can't, because he's already been traded. Al, what's up, Al? Al says they said we running multiples as well this year. Maybe the linebackers we have can play 3-4. We ain't playing no 3-4 and 4-3. We're not gonna play multiples. You're gonna have a base defense. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now: if you're gonna play 4-3 and 3-4 base defense, you're gonna suck. You're gonna suck, because you can only have players for one. You're still gonna build your defense around one of those. One of them is going to be your base defense. So either the 3-4 or the 4-3 is going to be our base defense, and I'm assuming it's going to be a 3-4. Someone says, I think switch to a 3-4 will be a good move to go ahead and get this year out the way and build. But you're right, we do need linebackers maybe through the draft. Yeah, unless you're going to aggressively try to go get a big safety in the draft. You know what I'm saying? I know there's one coming out of Ohio State. That's all I'm going to say. Damn, Leroy says, I guarantee you Cowboys won't get either one of them. I mean, come on. I mean, Jerry Jones did say he was breaking the bank. Someone said Bosa is good, but can he stay healthy through the whole stretch of the season? Probably not, but that's why you're going to need a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, listen to me. In a 3-4 defense, he ain't going to be really playing all the downs and snaps. He's going to be a rotational guy. And that's why I said, if I bring him in, I'm not bringing him in as a 40 play guy. I'm bringing him as a play, like a 25 play, a 20 play type guy. Someone said we should have traded Osa for Fred Warner straight up. I don't think that would have been a fair trade, because Osa Odighizuwa making $20 million and he's healthy. Tell him you're open, Kyron. Some are forgetting that the head coach is in the mix. You agree? I don't know what you got to explain what you're talking about. Sean Parker runs multiple 4-2-5 looks. Yeah, but listen, you can run multiple looks, but you're still going to have a base defense that you start out in. You run multiple looks based on the offense that they're playing against. You're still going to have a base defense. He's building to stop the run. West Coast, we was getting cooked. The run had to be stopped. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Antonio says, switching to a 3-4 typically means you're going to be blitzing more. Well, listen to me. You don't have to blitz if your defensive ends and your linebackers can get pressure. It'll look like a blitz, but technically it won't be. They'll just be getting pressure. We don't got linebackers for 3-4. Yeah, we may not, but that's what it looks like we're doing. Man, don't start the breaking the bank. We talking about Jerry Jones, but he moving in a different. Listen to me. In the words of Boss Cowboy, we not moving differently. We're just moving faster. That's all we're doing. We still signing the same type of players we sign every year, and those are like C-class players. A bunch of guys you never heard of. The only difference is we're signing them week 1. That's it. Parker will use. This is a good one. Jeff says Parker will use stunts to make the other side look seem different. Fangio-like situations, but we will be a 3-4 base defense. Agreed. My bad. I should have showed it. I thought I showed it. Let's see what they do. If Caleb Downs is available at 12, Jerry better grab him. Personally, want Sonny Styles. Either be a good fit, scheme perfectly. Yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to believe that the Cowboys will go draft a safety as high as 12 simply because the last time we drafted a safety was Roy Williams in the first round. Now, and safeties are really real. They're real big. They're real boom or bust, man. They're real big boom or bust. But I think Caleb Downs is that dude. And if you put him in the box, you could almost use him as a hybrid linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Which a 3-4 would cater to his needs real well. So, he's probably the only exception. Yeah, you're gonna need some very versatile linebackers because in our division we do play a bunch of running quarterbacks. Not necessarily just running quarterbacks, but guys who can get loose. Why you stop? Would you like the Cowboys to trade up and get Sonny Styles to pair up with Overshawn? No, because Overshawn has only played 19 games in a season. Like, I got him. You can't pair anybody with Overshawn because you don't know if he's going to play the entire season. The dude has only played 19 games in 3 years. If you're getting Sonny Styles, you're probably getting him to replace Overshawn. Because Overshawn's on a 1-year deal technically right now. Thoughts on why we haven't signed GP yet? We getting players but not signing the big fish. You know what, man? There's a bunch of dumbass Cowboy fans that be saying stuff like, oh, man, you can't sign him off of 1 year. You can't sign him off of 1 year. But then you want to give Trey Hendrickson $30-something million, and this dude was injured last year. I mess is weird, bruh. Like, and people are like, oh, yeah, but George Pickens, he was still on a team that only won 7 games. Well, I'm going to ask you this question. If George Pickens was not on this team, how many games we win last year? Probably 2. Probably 2. The Cowboy fans don't look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? We do not look at it like that. Somebody said, thought on why they haven't. Okay. Yeah. For $28 million with if I'm George Pickens, would I play on the franchise tag? Me personally, listen to me, man. The punishment is going to probably be worse than actually playing on it. But I mean, good players don't play on 1-year deals. So me personally, George Pickens hasn't even signed the franchise tag yet. And if I'm George Pickens, I wouldn't want to sign it either. I would want to get a contract. Like, he played well enough last year to get a contract. Like, go look at what the Dobbs kid got. Romeo Dobbs just got freaking 18 million. He didn't get George Pickens money, but he got like $80 million. And that dude's only most yards he's ever had was 756 yards to the Patriots. So if he got 18, 19, $20 million a year for 4 years, and he's never had over 1,000 yards, what the heck is George Pickens going to get? Yeah, he's way deserving of that money. And to be honest with you, the Cowboys are stupid. Like it's more stupid on the Cowboys to put George Pickens on a 1-year deal. You want to know why? Because what if he gets hurt? Then guess what happens? You're on the hook for that money, just like when Dak Prescott was on a franchise tag and he got hurt. If you go look at the Dallas Cowboys, when we put players on franchise tags and they play on them, we never get the production that we actually getting for the money. Never. Like we do not have good luck with the franchise tag. We just don't. Like it's a gamble. The franchise tag is a gamble on both parties. You know what I'm saying? Um, Somebody said, why are we hanging our hopes on the draft? Get off the baby nuts and get some real men during the free agency. The draft is basically for depth. I mean, I would 100% agree with you. You guys know I'm definitely not into baby nut hugging. You know what I'm saying? And that's typically what the draft is. Camera's going to be open. If the Cowboys were smart, they would go get Dre Greenlaw. Well, he's injury prone, so I mean he's going to be available next week. GP played off a rookie deal, so $28 million for 1 year and sign another deal where it could be worth $45 million. Absolutely not. You played on your rookie deal, and if you look at if you combine his rookie deals, his rookie numbers with last year, he's a guy worth a contract. Now, I think when people say worth a contract, people automatically assume, oh, he's not worth 30, 40 million, $40 million. Okay, I'm not saying $40 million, but he's definitely worth more than a 1-year deal. That's my biggest thing I'm telling y'all about GP. He's definitely worth more than a 1-year deal. And he didn't have no 1 year of success, because if he didn't have 1 year of success, the Cowboys wouldn't have traded for him. Jerry's probably lowballing. Jerry probably didn't even agree to a contract with George Pickens. You know what I mean? Because he said he talked to George, and George was excited about the franchise tag. Lie. If he was excited, why he ain't signing? Do you think it's the fear of him getting hurt after the contract? Listen to me. If you think George Pickens is going to get hurt, you definitely don't put him on a 1-year deal. Because you got to remember, if he gets hurt on an extension, you can medical clause that. You won't have to pay that. He gets hurt on a 1-year guaranteed deals. He's getting that money the day he signed it. And guess what? You tie up $27 million that you can't use. You want to know why? Because you have to spend it now. If the Dallas Cowboys put George Pickens on an extension, you instantly free up $26 million. Somebody says it's an unrestricted tag, so people can contact him if they're trying to see his value. He's literally only had 1 good season on the books. Listen to me. It's not about having 1 good season on the books. And that's not true. That's not true. He's only had 1 good season where he was looked at as the best receiver in football. Put it like that. But he's had productive seasons since he's been in the NFL. Because even if he didn't have last year, he still has better numbers than Romeo Doubs, who just got a 4-year deal from the Patriots. So the correct thing is, yes, he's only had 1 season where he's been looked at as the best receiver in football. Yes. Agreed. I will agree with you on that. Do I agree Aubrey will be the highest paid kicker? Listen to me. If the Dallas Cowboys pay Aubrey to make him the highest paid kicker in football, I'm slapping myself on live air, because I don't give a damn. Should no person be making no $10 million to kick a football through that right there? I don't believe it. I just don't believe in it, bro. I believe that if you want to listen to me, go get me a $10 million tight end. And guess what? Maybe you don't kick so many 60-yard field goals. That's all I'm saying. Hey, West Coast is back, baby. I'm back, man. I know I was gone for a little bit, but I'm back. The game needed me, man. I'm back. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I don't believe in kickers like that. Ain't nobody growing up teaching their kid, telling their kid they want to be a kicker when they grow up. If you don't knock it off, you know where they find kickers? On the soccer field. Like, we want touchdowns, bruh. Like, this is the NFL wants touchdowns. Why you think nobody else has a kicker making 60-yard field goals? You want to know why? Because nobody else, like, bruh, everybody else is either going for it on fourth or they're trying to get it on third down. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If the Cowboys didn't have Brandon Aubrey, they would be more anxious to try to win on third down. It almost seems like sometimes the Dallas Cowboys just be giving up on third down so they can roll him out there and get 3 points. That mess is trash, bro. You know how many times the Dallas Cowboys pissed me off on their first drive and we had to go for a field goal? That mess pisses me off, bro. You mean you worked a whole week to go out there and get you a series of plays, and the only points you first get is 3 points from a kicker? No. Who was the kicker for the Seahawks? Exactly. Who was the best kicker in the playoffs? Exactly. Nobody knows, bruh. And that's exactly how it's supposed to be. He said, dude, everyone is going to 60-plus field goals. And guess what? They shouldn't be. That's stupid. Why would you be going for a 60-yard field goal and you have the worst defense in football? What if he misses it? Brandon Aubrey was the best kicker in football last year, and guess what? We won 7 freaking games. Good kick. I was about to say. Like, if you're a team and your kicker is one of your best players on offense, that means your offense is ass. I'm just being honest with you. It means your team's not good. Like, be more aggressive on third downs. Like, sometimes, in my opinion, I think Brandon Aubrey is a crutch for us. Like, this 3rd and 4, if we don't get it, we'll just kick a field goal. No, bruh. It's 3rd and 4. If we don't get it, it's 4th down. We want to punt. So we need to make sure we get it. That needs to be the mindset. Like, that needs to be the mindset. He said, well, our offense ain't ass. Yeah, but imagine if it don't have GP on it. Hey, man, I'm out of here. Practice just got over. I believe it's best if we depart from Aubrey because he's going to want too much money, and it's better to sign a decent vet 1 year and just get it. Thank you. Take Brandon Aubrey's money and get a decent vet. We'll have the uniform be here on Saturday, you think? You think the uniform will be here on Saturday? For the uniforms all together. Yeah. I messaged him on Sunday, on Monday, on Tuesday, and today, right now, he messaged. Or he could be like every other married man whose his wife does everything and they're beefing and he don't want to ask her right now. Because you know how it be when we not on the same page. Like, you're the owner. Yeah, I know, but she the one that do the books. She handles the money. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, yeah, that's crazy. All right, y'all. I'm out of here, man. All right, I know. All right, we out of here. See my boy? We out of here.